From MVD Visual comes a DVD of the 2022 documentary, The Book of Harth, directed by Pierre, Guillet, with a lot of people you've probably seen before, like John Waters, Kevin Smith, Noam Chomsky, Paul Schraeder, and like 100 plus easily celebrities, at least in flashes. The story here is that David Greg Harth, a New York City-based artist, decided to do this art project over 20 years. He basically just decreed this is a 20-year art project, and he's going to have celebrities sign his Bible. And that's basically what the movie is. It's him explaining why he does it. It's a little bit of insight into his past and his thinking and his creative endeavors before that. But mostly it's just footage of him on the streets of New York trying to get people to, I think it's predominantly New York. Some of it might be somewhere else, but mostly it's New York. No, he flies, okay, it's around the world. He flies to London at one point to go to the Ecuadorian embassy to get Julian Assange to sign his Bible. And I guess this all started, he went to a U2 concert with a friend in Vegas, and they wanted to see if they could get U2 to sign something. And they're like, let's get him to sign something that they normally wouldn't. Let's do a Bible. And while they're waiting there to meet U2 or to see the concert, they run into Dennis Hopper and Christian Slater, and that's how the whole thing started. It's an odd idea. So the film is presented in 5.1 surround, in 2.0 stereo with English or Spanish subtitles. It's movies in English, but if you need those subtitles, they're there. And extras include a commentary with the director and David Harth, deleted scenes that total about 30 minutes, and a lot of it is just a longer section on each of the various celebrities he met in that encounter, and him talking about how he found out they were going to be somewhere or how the encounter went, and the trailer. So it's an interesting movie. It's not great to me. Like it's interesting in the idea of somebody pursuing this very, very specific goal and how much physical and mental damage over time they're willing to do to themselves to achieve this goal, however pointless it might seem to other people. What's interesting in the thing for me is him talking about how he found out about people were going to be someplace, how the different celebrities reacted to signing the Bible. Some were excited, some were dubious, some refused to do it because for religious reasons and things like that. Most of the celebrity encounters are very brief. They're just like passing. It's almost like paparazzi video, super brief. And sometimes it's a celebrity he tried to get to sign his book that he didn't, and they passed, and you would never even know it was them unless the subtitle came up. But having been someone who has been around the periphery of celebrity and autograph shows and autograph signings and public appearances and have seen the people who always like are waiting outside a stage door or are waiting outside a public space. Either they're autograph dealers or they're autograph collectors or they're super fans, or there are people who just want a celebrity to sign something almost regardless who the celebrity is. This is an interesting insight into that, even though the guy David Harth repeatedly says he doesn't care about these people. He doesn't even know who some of them are. He's not even a fan. He just wants the celebrity pen on paper for the point of being in this book. And I don't know, having the number of them or having people, I think he said at some point, it were people he thought were significant in some way, even if he wasn't a fan of them. It harkens back to a time when I lived in the Boston area and I would go to various things because I wanted to see a celebrity or meet a celebrity. It might have been a book signing, it might have been a public appearance, it might have been a talk, it might have been a movie screening, whatever. But there was a certain group of people who always used to show up at all of these, and it almost seemed to me like, and maybe they were fans of all the people that I was fans of, but it always seemed to me like it was more about getting a famous person to sign something for them than it even was and taking photos of them, whether more than if they even really liked the people or not, which was interesting. So that kind of connected with me on that level and reminded me of that. Some of the autograph hounds, and this guy being somebody who was technically an autograph hound who didn't really care about the people. He just wanted this thing to be achieved. So it was interesting. It's something I had heard about before. I don't know if it was this documentary being made, I had read about it, or if I just read about it as a news piece that this guy in New York has everybody sign his Bible. And anyway, it is available now for your own discussion and evaluation on DVD from MVD Visual, The Book of Harth.